Hello friends, speed vlog at Center Stage in Atlanta. Sounds like something cool just happened. Whoa. This is Brian Keith and Tony Deppen tearing it up. And I am gonna wrestle Alex Zane very, very soon. Friends, thank you for watching. Let's go.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm starving now. What is there to eat in Atlanta? I'm not going to Varsity. I'm not going to Varsity. I kind of want to go to Varsity, but is it open? Is it late?
So you say you're starving now.
Yeah.
But tell me you weren't also starving immediately before we wrestled.
Yes.
Tell me whether or not this is true. During the match, at some point, you got kicked in the head and then thought to yourself, man, I'm hungry.
Also true. Also true. There was a time when you landed on me.
Yes.
I didn't like that part. You landed on me with your knees on my empty stomach.
Yes.
And it also reminded me of how empty my stomach was and how hungry I was.
There's a moment where you dropped me right on my face with a Baja Blast.
I remember you deserving that.
And I was like, man, I could go for a Baja Blast right now.
It would have quenched your thirst in that moment. Yeah.
Not the kind where I fall on my face, but the kind where I just drink a nice refreshing beverage.
I can definitely, like wherever I go tonight, some Atlanta local, I'll definitely either pre-game or post-game with a little Taco Bell, you know, nightcap, if you will, little Baja. Hey, okay, listen.
So what's some good Atlanta food?
I heard Varsity. I haven't had Varsity.
What is Varsity? What even is that?
It's like some burgers and some like chili dogs and stuff.
Ooh,
but
chili dogs.
I like a good chili dog.
Love a chili dog.
Sucking down chili dogs.
Yeah.
But what people don't know about in Atlanta, because I've been to Atlanta a time or two, where people like the locals know about it, obviously.
Yeah.
But JR Crickets, lemon pepper wings.
Crickets.
But I already had that today.
Lemon pepper wings.
Yeah.
I heard about.
Oh, you haven't had lemon pepper wings?
I've never had lemon pepper wings.
My favorite
Then again,
wings.
I haven't spent much time in. I think we did Impact at Center Stage.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
But I've never had any real time.
JR Crickets, lemon pepper wings, some of the best lemon pepper wings on earth. They have great wings anyway. I always get them extra crispy because I like them that way. You know, they got mild, medium, hot.
What do you get? Hot?
I usually go with the medium. I
Medium.
usually go with the medium. Yeah. Hey, listen.
Medium.
Listen. They're not joking. Okay. The mild even has spice. It's not spicy, but it even has spice. It's not like white people mild. You know. So. And I'm white people, so that's a problem. Because I need white people mild if I want mild. But I usually medium.
I go to Vietnamese restaurants and ask for Vietnamese hot.
You're a crazy person.
They bring out the peppers. I go, no. Can I get the real peppers? And they're like,
not the white people peppers.
No, come on now. Drop in some jalapenos. You know they have the vegetable plate with like the bean sprouts. And
Yeah.
They got jalapenos in there. I'm like,
you get Indian hot
friends,
at the
come
Indian
on.
joints?
Come on.
Because that shit's hot too.
Yeah.
The Indian hot is always.
So I've never specifically asked for Indian hot, but
I made a mistake once.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did that once.
How'd it go?
It was still great because obviously, like, it's delicious.
Yeah.
But then I just couldn't eat as much of it.
Yeah.
I was like dying. So
It gets to a point is the problem where you're like,
I don't want to.
this heat won't leave my mouth.
Right.
It's just there now.
Yeah. In 20, 30 minutes after dinner, you're still like, okay, go away. But yeah,
So
I like spice, but
my problem is, and I'm gonna have the same problem tomorrow in Chicago, which is the same problem I have every single time I go to Chicago. I want some bomb-ass Chicago food. I want some Chicago hot dogs. I want some deep. I've had deep dish pizza, and
have you
it's
had
okay.
have you had the cake shake?
The what?
Has brother not had the Portillo's cake
So
shake?
no, I've never been to Portillo's, and again, here's the goddamn problem, right? I go to Chicago. I'm like, okay, now I've got to wrestle, so I don't want to eat a giant meal before a match.
Sure.
So I wait till after, and then after everyone's closed.
I don't know.
everything's
I think
closed.
Portillo's. I don't know about now. I think Portillo's used to be. They're still open late. Yeah, especially on weekends, I would say they're still open late. There's always a line wrapped around the damn building twice, like it's, the cake shake. If you don't go for any big meal, even just get a small chocolate cake shake.
I'm back in Chicago in 2 weeks though, so I might see that.
Yeah, cake
But
shake.
and then tonight, again, our flight's at 6 a.m.
Uh-huh.
So I got to see how Veda and I are feeling after the show and what we get. And if I can get some lemon pepper wings, there's just gonna be some kind of whatever sad food I can get my hands on.
Yep.
But I wish you the best of luck
I wish
with
you-
your varsity quest. or
Maybe
JR
that's what we
tickets.
do. I don't know. I'm gonna look up some more local flavors. We'll see what we get into.
Well, keep us updated
Yeah.
regardless.
I'll get a Baja Blast to wash it down.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I love you.
Hello. So it is. Wait, hold on. Let's get a proper shot and not just me taping downwards. But we are in LaSalle, Illinois
Yes,
for Dreamwave.
yes.
So yesterday, after my match with Alex Zane,
Is this the first thing you're filming today?
this is the first thing I'm filming today. Yes. Which is irrelevant information to the people watching because it is obviously the first thing I filmed today because it is the first thing in the vlog. But I had a long conversation with
Wait,
Alex
did you
Zane.
not vlog yesterday?
I did vlog yesterday, yes.
So you're making 2 vlogs?
No, I'm making one vlog.
But then that's not the first thing in the vlog. This is later in the vlog.
It's the first thing today in the vlog.
Okay, well this
Which
is
again,
really
all this
confusing.
just irrelevant information that
Okay.
will most likely not be used in the actual vlog. Or I might just leave it in.
Anyway, you had a long conversation with somebody.
Alex Zane,
Yes.
after our match, about what we would eat and all the delicious Atlanta things that he wanted to eat and all the good Chicago things I was gonna eat too. Well, so we got to the hotel.
Yep,
We had a 6 a.m. flight.
yep.
And we had
You had half a protein
I
bar.
had half a
I was
protein
too
bar.
stressed out to eat, so
So good.
healthy and good.
And then here we are. We came here, had a nap at the hotel,
Yeah.
had Chipotle that I
It was
didn't
the
vlog.
only thing that was around was a Chipotle.
So here's the question. Do you think there's any chance that after the show I'm actually going to eat something good?
Certainly not, because we are an hour and a half away from the next hotel that we have to go to, and we have another 6 a.m. flight. So, I say no. So maybe save one half of your protein bar for later. We could do something nice tomorrow
That's true.
or this week.
Yeah, that's true. But
Not even nice, just sloppy. I don't want anything nice. I want just something gross.
at least I have a fun match today.
Yes.
So that's going to happen. And you'll be calling the whole show.
It's a long show.
It's a very long show. It's a big show.
Yeah.
Lots of big names and
Some big names.
some big names. It's looking good, friends.
Next cut over. And then like when you bump correctly, oh hey, what's up? We're talking about the match.
Yeah, we can just keep talking about the match. We don't do kayfabe here on my YouTube channel.
That's why I was like, maybe I should.
At all. Like at all.
Yeah.
One of my favorite vlogs I did. Oh yeah. One of my favorite vlogs I did is when I wrestled Austin Luke.
Yes.
And I didn't know what to do for a vlog, so I just kind of gave him feedback after the match on camera. And so the vlog starts with me starting the feedback, and as I give him the feedback, I show the clips of the match that I'm talking about.
That's cool.
In retrospect, you can watch that. That's somewhere on the channel. That was a lot of fun. But that match was a lot of fun.
Very, very fun.
So fun.
Yeah. How long do you guys think we went? 20?
More.
More.
Definitely more. Yeah. Took
With
our
the
time.
playing around in the beginning and the chain wrestling.
Boy, and everybody got to do like corner appeal too.
Right?
Yeah.
Why
So
not?
nerdy.
Yeah.
Why not?
Absolutely, why not?
This-
When it was said explicitly, like, take as much time as you want because
Oh.
John Morrison's not here. Like, oh, okay. Like, is this guy still not here for real? He's supposed to be up in 2 minutes.
We were like, sir, please, your last.
That was
Please get
fine.
Please get the biggest pop.
I
please.
didn't know what to do. I was like, I wonder if we're all gonna do it. And then as soon as Nick went, I'm like, well, I'm
I
gonna
guess I have to.
And you're like treading that line of like, am I heel? Am I not?
Oh yeah, I was just kind of letting them make their minds up, and then I got called a cocksucker later on in the match. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, well, I guess he'll listen.
Which to reiterate is a perfectly okay thing to be. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Just to be clear.
It was aggressive. It was the way it was said.
Right. It was not what he said, it was how he said it.
There may have been an adjective too, like you worthless cocksucker.
Oh.
Like,
Oh.
Describing it.
all right,
Yeah.
jeez, man.
Right?
Way
Yeah,
on, man.
I haven't encountered this one in a long time, but as I was selling outside, the guy said, "Gringo, you fucking suck." And I was like, damn. I was like, how did you think that?
That's
Like, have you
just
seen
like-
the role I've kind of been on recently? You think I suck?
Right?
What a brutal.
And then
thing
I
to
made
say.
sure to avoid that area the rest of the match because I will literally get hot and go after his
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
care if there's kids. Like, I am a mean person.
You
to
will,
wanna be.
and you do not have a good poker face at all. We have established.
Yeah, right.
That's part of it, right? It's like there are kids around.
Yeah.
Like you
No,
really
I
should
wouldn't
be
have
calling
actually
people.
done it,
Yeah,
but-
you
yeah.
fucking suck. You worthless guy.
Yeah, and right when I was near him, where it was like
Yeah.
arms and like that takes a lot of balls.
But I never understand the mentality in like it's pro wrestling, it's meant to be that way, but there's clearly like a current in which the audience is all going. And I think it's a very bold decision to decide to go completely against that.
He was the one guy. Yeah.
In my match with Tanahashi at the Globe, one of my favorite moments, and I think it's in that vlog, I made sure to leave it in, where something happens, there's a slight lull, someone yells, early 2000s fucking indie smart Mark yells, Super Dragons!
Yes, yes.
And then someone promptly responds with, shut the fuck up, and then there's a loud pop in the audience. And I remember being in the ring, hearing that, and being like, this is good. I like this a lot.
What a random thing to say, right? Like Super Dragon hasn't wrestled in a minute, you know.
Yeah.
So it is the Globe where PWG runs.
I know that.
So there is that connection.
I know that.
But
They're a rowdy crowd, though. Every time
Yeah.
we've done PWG
Yes.
together, I don't think I've gotten to the ring once without getting my ass grabbed or like shit thrown.
your
at me.
ass grab.
Wow.
That's happened a couple times. But to be fair, like you see me work there
Right.
at PWG, I'm pretty aggressive, like
Yes.
grabbing hats and slapping drinks
Yes,
out of
yes.
hands. So I kind of ask for it, but like still, it's like, oh
Yeah.
man. I remember when I wrestled Garcia at the Bola. It was actually like the first weekend we met in person. Too.
Yes.
I take a red eye out the second night, and we were at the second match, and I hustled out of there. So the show couldn't have been going on for more than maybe a half hour total, right? So I'm out there waiting for my Uber, and this guy comes out, carted out by security. This goes to speak volumes about the crowd they draw there. Like, they drink hard, right? And he's projectile vomiting. And I'm like, holy shit. His girlfriend pulls up. They, like, load him in the car, and just right away, he's sitting passenger seat, just,
No.
like The Exorcist. I was like, holy shit.
That is the
They
worst.
go crazy there.
So you've done CZW.
Oh,
When was the first time you did CZW?
2003. September 2003.
So this is a crowd that specifically
Yep.
went there because they do not like pro wrestling.
No.
They went to the pro wrestling show because they hate it.
They will eat you up, or they would back then. And it was very much a case of, you could get over there, but if you got over there, you were made. Right? 'Cause
Yes.
it was so
The
hard to
toughest
do
crowd.
it.
Yes.
For sure. So it was one of those things where, like, you've heard me say this a bunch, right? But I bat 1,000.
Yeah.
I won't really try things that I think might get fucked up. And part of that was from working there because so many guys would come in. These are good wrestlers,
Yeah.
too. Something happens. And they just get absolutely cannibalized by the crowd. It's like, that's it, man. They're never coming back.
No.
you
So
know?
Tim Thatcher told me the story of his CZW debut.
What is it?
And they fucking hated his ass.
Really?
They booed him out of the building and he was not booked there again.
Was it because he was doing, like...
Correct. Yeah, it's because he was doing like the realest, the closest thing to real professional wrestling that there is.
It was
I did
weird
not
when I
like it,
went
yeah.
there. They had this like division of guys who were clearly like the wrestlers on the show, and it was me, Jimmy Jacobs, Trent Acid, Sanjay Dutt, Tony Mamaluke at the time, who kind of was one of the first guys who really used like a lot of the shoot submissions in cool pro wrestling spots. B-boy hero, and they were okay. Like they liked it, so it was almost like the old ECW, where like, yeah, they want to see Public Enemy smash Sabu through a table, but then they're going to be patient enough to watch Steve Malenko work Eddie Guerrero too. So we did have that, but again, it was ruthless if something went sideways. I mean, I just saw them eat people alive.
Well, so
Damn.
I'm just glad that you will never ever have to experience that in your life.
When he debuted for CCW, I wasn't even alive yet. I was born
Well,
2
you said-
years later.
Oh.
Hold on,
That makes
you
me
said
sad.
he was making me. Well, that's insane. He said 2003. I was like, I was just getting out of high school, dude. Yeah, like
Oh, man.
I was
2003, I
just
graduated.
I was
Because-
like 19.
Pro wrestling audiences now are much better than they've ever been.
Yes, very
Yeah,
nice,
And
very
it's great.
forgiving.
And that was an awesome match. And my battery is just about to die right now. But thank you all so much for watching, friends.